Today, we are diving into a fascinating topic, building automation and smart home integration. We will explore how AI systems are revolutionizing property management, sales, and marketing. By the end of this video, you will understand the benefits of smart homes, popular systems on the market, and how to leverage them to elevate your real estate business. In our previous session, we explored the exciting world of AI-powered virtual staging and tours. So that was day 53. Today, we will delve into another fascinating application of AI in real estate. And we're covering building automation and smart home integration. And by the end of this session, you'll gain a comprehensive understanding of how AI can transform property management, can transform sales, and can also transform marketing through intelligent building automation systems. So throughout this session, we'll be focusing on some key objectives. Firstly, we'll establish a clear understanding of building automation and smart home integration within the real estate landscape. We'll then delve into the numerous advantages of AI-powered building automation and what that offers to real estate professionals like yourselves. Thirdly, we'll explore some of the most popular AI-powered building automation systems on the market today, and we'll be highlighting some of their key features and functionalities, and would end by exploring how you can identify the practical use cases for building automation in property management and automation in sales and marketing strategies. So let's unpack the key concepts of building automation and smart homes. Building automation essentially refers to the automation of various systems within a building. So these systems can encompass everything from heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, so typically called HVACs. And it also encompasses lighting, security systems, appliances, and even fire safety systems. So imagine a scenario where the lights in a vacant property automatically turn on when a potential buyer or renter enters for a guided tour, or the thermostat adjusts to a comfortable temperature just before a showing. Now, this is the power of building automation in action. This is not so much AI, it's automation. So now a smart home takes this whole automation a step further by integrating these automation systems with internet connectivity, allowing you to control and monitor all of these systems using a smartphone, a tablet, or even via voice commands. So imagine being able to adjust the thermostat at your rental property from the comfort of your home, ensuring a pleasant environment for your tenants upon arrival. So that's the convenience and efficiency smart homes can give you. Suffice to say that you can also provide that same functionality to those renting the property so that they can do this for themselves. So what are the benefits of AI-powered building automation? So we'll start with security. Security is enhanced because you can then have real-time monitoring. You'd have AI-powered systems that can provide 24/7 surveillance of your properties, giving you that peace of mind that we all crave. And imagine receiving an alert on your phone if there's a suspicious activity detected around your vacant rental property, or even your occupied property, just detecting somebody that's loitering around the boundaries. That should trigger an alert. Then you've got automated access control. So a few years ago, you'd have to give somebody physical keys to go to your property if they wanted to do a viewing and you were not there physically. And then at the end, you'd hope that they put the key back in the key cupboard or whatever the dispensing solution is. But now you can use smart locks, and from the comfort of your house, you can configure a code for somebody to access the property and then go through, do their viewing, and then leave. So that's one good automated solution. And the next thing on the security side is AI-powered video surveillance. Now, you don't now have to have somebody sat there monitoring CCTV 24/7. You can have AI monitor the footage and alert you when there's something unauthorized or some vandalism taking place or something irregular in the footage. Now, think about the convenience that tenants and buyers or potentially renters can enjoy by having the ease of controlling lights and controlling thermostats and controlling even appliances in the home just through their smartphones or voice assistants. So if they are concerned about their bills, they can turn everything down and configure the heating to come on maybe 15 minutes before they get home from work. Or if they're out all night, they could leave it off and have that dynamic way of changing the configuration for the heating or whatever else they have in the house that consumes energy. The next thing is streamlined property management. This is where remotely you can look at how much water is being used in a property, how much light is being used in a property. If you see sudden spikes, that can trigger an alert. You can have sensors in different parts of the building telling you or alerting you to where there are issues or problems, and then you can deal with those remotely, send someone out to fix them. There's also the potential to earn higher yields and higher property values, because if your property is AI backed and things are automated and efficient, then in effect, the value of your property should go up because the cost of running the property would be lower as a result of the energy use being efficient, the lighting being efficient. And if you tie that in with adequate insulation, then the investment value is a lot higher. And some lenders actually reward you for having a really efficient, energy efficient building, and this is done based on the BREEAM score of your property, and it can translate to even much greater benefits if the interest rates they charge you is reduced because your property is more energy efficient. Now let's look at some of the popular AI-powered automation systems. You've got the likes of Google Nest, Amazon Alexa. Google Nest integrates seamlessly with other Google products, so Nest thermostats, Nest cameras, Google Assistant. That's to be expected. And in some cases, it would integrate with other manufacturers' solutions. So sometimes some of these products can interchange and manage each other's products. Then you have the likes of Amazon Alexa, which is very popular in most households now. But did you know that Amazon Alexa can be triggered via voice command to unlock doors, to generate a code, or to even send an announcement to somebody? So Alexa is your assistant, and if you can just send it a message to say, well, show me the CCTV footage from X property, and it suddenly pops that up, or you say, turn off the heating at my property, and it does that. That's a great convenience, and that's all AI backed. Another set of automation systems are Apple HomeKit. They claim to prioritize security and privacy and have a lot of encryption measures in place. The other great thing about Apple is if you're within their ecosystem, then a lot is within that ecosystem. You can integrate easily with the Apple Watch or your iPad and iPhone. That can be quite useful. If you're on the Samsung ecosystem, then the Samsung ecosystem has many devices, so extending from smart TVs to your smart washing machines or smart washer dryers. All these things can be controlled just through voice activation or through remote remote automation. And the final one that's worth mentioning is an open source solution called Hobitat. Now, Hobitat is open source. It's compatible with a wide range of devices that support the Z-Wave and Zigbee protocol. So this is where you'd have this solution in place like a gateway, and it can control all types of multiple devices that utilize the Z-Wave or Zigbee protocol. So that's worth considering. The ideal AI-powered building automation system for you would depend on your specific needs and your preferences. So here we're thinking about how do you pick the right one for you or for your business or for your home even. Now, the first thing to think about is the compatibility of the solution you're considering with your current devices in the home. As an example, we talked about Samsung, and Samsung manufactures TVs, dishwashers, washing machines, and fridge freezers. So if your home is full of these Samsung equipment, then maybe you want to look at the Samsung offering as a choice of the device that will control all those solutions. So that if you tie that to your phone, through your phone, you can control the TV coming on or going off. You can control the fridge freezer or monitor the usage, the energy usage of your fridge freezer. You can turn on your washing machine, dishwasher. All these things are available. So if you want a seamless integration solution and you have all those Samsung devices, then obviously the Samsung one is worth looking at. If, on the other hand, you are more an iPhone person and an Apple ecosystem home, then you look at the solutions that Apple offers and integrate those quite easily. And Apple does make it very easy to tie things into their devices. Now, the next thing is to look at the ease of use and ease of setup. You don't really want something that will take days and days and days to set up. You want something that's very easy, has support, and a lot of people have tried and have questions online that they've already answered. Those are things you want to think about. Now, also think about the desired level of automation and customization. So if all you want is to be able to control the thermostat, then clearly any one of the solutions we mentioned that communicates with your thermostat's protocol would suffice. But if your level of automation is including the lights, the thermostat, the fridge, the freezer, the TV, your door entry system, smart entrance, then you need to look at the right solution that would work in all weathers and would be reliable. And then think about the security features and data privacy practices. So ensure that all information is encrypted. Make sure you know where this information is going to, where it's residing, and make sure you're able to delete your information from their systems if it's something that you would want to be able to do. Now, if you're wondering what type of use cases there are for automation and smart solutions, think again, because it's already in place in many homes right now and in many offices. And it is something that you don't have to have had in place prior to the building of or the construction of the building. You can have some of these solutions retrofitted. So think about property management and think about remote monitoring of vacant properties. So if a tenant leaves a commercial building and you're handed the keys, you do want to be able to know that that building is still in a safe state, is secure, all the doors are closed and things are not broken or destroyed. So remote monitoring will just give you that peace of mind, and it will help you monitor the temperature, the humidity. In some homes or some buildings, you're advised to run your heating, for instance, at a certain temperature during the winter. So you could do all of that remotely. Now think about scheduling or maintenance checks. The real victory here is if you have a system that is able to collect data from remote sensors. So if you've got sensors in your building and they're sending data regularly, they can highlight when something is changing. So by considering the trends in the data, they're able to flag that the problem is about to happen, and they can automatically schedule maintenance checks as well, or maintenance repairs. Then the final one is tenant satisfaction service. If you want to be able to get your tenants or residents to complete surveys at particular times, you can use proximity checks to see when they're near the building or in the building, and then pop notifications up on their devices. Another use case is for sales and marketing. We've talked about smart homes, smart buildings, energy efficient homes. Energy efficient homes or energy efficient commercial buildings attract better interest rates from some lenders. So that's something to highlight in your marketing brochure. Then think about the tour, during the tour and viewing, if the purchaser can see some of the technology at play, how energy efficient the building is. It was, for instance, let's say it's cold when you set up from the agent's house, and then when you get to the property, it's warm and it's the right temperature for you. These are things that create a great experience for the potential client and could lead to better offers or lead to at least some bidding war between different people wanting to purchase a property. Then the final one is investment. I've already talked about the monitoring of consumption of energy, and then you might be able to use some of the sensors to detect if there are areas where you can have cost savings or certain things you could change to reduce the cost of running a building. And that all goes straight to the bottom line, and can lead to greater revenue or greater profits because your costs have reduced. Then you can also identify potential maintenance issues remotely and receive alerts for sudden spikes in water usage or any issues with the HVAC system. So in conclusion, like, the key takeaways today are that, firstly, we've looked at this AI-powered building automation and smart home integration segment, and you can see the numerous areas where you can benefit from having something intelligent. Clearly, there's a cost-benefit analysis that you have to do, but for a building that you retain for a long period, you want to start putting in these smart features that can help you save on your costs, help reduce the anxiety of having a building as empty or uncatered for. And then the final ones, we explored some of the most popular AI-powered building automation systems, and we looked at the different scenarios where these AI-powered systems could actually save you money or increase the value of your investment. So this leaves us to say, we are Autoree.ai. We're all about automating real estate. With regards to the smart devices and smart solutions and all automation, we cover the automation piece. We don't physically install anything for you, but we can help you select the right device and right solution for your property. So do reach out to us. Let's have a talk. We offer AI audits. You can join our wait list for this. Visit our website at Autoree.ai, or you can send an email to u@autoree.ai, and we're present on all of the social media platforms. So do reach out. Let's have a discussion and see how we can work together to improve the business and improve your customer satisfaction. So until next time, thank you so much for listening. I'll see you tomorrow.